And Robin Dreek joins me live now. So, Robin, what kind of reactions would they have been looking for last night?
You know, actually, it's a great question. It's also a very good clip because that clip really illustrated a change of thought, because that's exactly what you're looking for. You're looking for a change of thought from new information that the individual's gathering. And so in that vigil, when the fathers spoke about the two girls being in the same bed, that would be brand new information for everyone in that crowd except one person. And you don't know what that one person, that killer, actually thought about that, whether it was a surprise like we're not sure of or whether it was calculated, but it will be a change of thought for everyone else. And so their reaction will look different than everyone else's.
So, Robin, there were about 1,000 people at the vigil last night, and there is no way that anybody could have had live eyes on everybody to catch that moment. So would they have wired up that entire auditorium with multiple cameras so that they could then later comb through all of that video and as many faces as possible with a fine-tooth comb? You know, zoom in, blow up, rewind, look again?
That's what I'm hoping they would do, because that would make the most sense. Because, yeah, you're right. You know, catching micro expressions or even watching nonverbal behavior from that size of crowd, it's a very high task to call upon anyone to do. So, and also going to come down to resources. As you know, the prior guest said, it's a small department with limited resources and a lot of work to do. And I know everyone's been doing a lot of hard work, as Brian said earlier. And so it's going to take even more resources to comb through all that video. It can be done, but it's a high task to call on.
Would the FBI support in that regard?
Most likely. I think in situations like this, what happens is a smaller department will call upon any resources that are available. And so as a need arises, the department will put out a call for, hey, here's the need, here's what we are looking to do. And so they'll put out that call for resources, and all different agencies and organizations that have that resource will pitch in and do it.
So here's another big question. Is it possible that the police worked with Kaylee's dad and said, we need you to drop something really earth-shattering tonight in, you know, off the cuff? Please don't make a big deal of it. Because I did notice that he was working off of notes, so it was planned. It didn't just sort of come out of nowhere. I mean, it's possible it was planned because he did have some notes on the podium. But is that a tactic that the police would use?
It's possible. It's happened before, I believe. I don't know of it personally, but anything's possible. And luckily in this situation, since these are people that we do deal with and we do know at some point they might be able to share that. They're not going to share it right now, obviously, but it's not unreasonable also that the father would be working off with notes. I mean, it's a highly emotional moment for him, and it's very easy to get sidetracked from the things you want to say and make sure that you convey to a large crowd that's there to remember their daughters and the youngs.
Not the least of which being nervous. I just want to point to a 2017 case in Maryland, a man named Tyler Tessier. He murdered his pregnant girlfriend, and that's her parents right there. And then to the left of them, that's Tyler. And look what they did. They sat with him for a press conference that was preordained by the police. The police asked the parents if they would sit with him, knowing full well he was likely the killer, because they wanted to watch for tells in this press conference. And every time I looked at this case and I saw him holding the hand of the mother of his pregnant girlfriend, who he had shot dead and buried in a shallow grave. She's holding the hand of her husband, and over on the other side, he's holding her hand. This ended up being a huge boon of evidence for the police. So I've always been fascinated in this tactic of behavioral analysis of those you think and you're pretty sure are guilty, and then you get a look at them in an environment that's awkward and uncomfortable. But your business is amazing. Will you come back and talk to us as we continue to
definitely
sort
will,
through this case?
Absolutely. And I had one thing on that too. If you watch that entire clip, I watched it a few minutes ago as well. When he sits back down next to the mother, watch the mother's reaction. She leans completely away from him. So that's the danger of giving this kind of information, because you'll get leakage from the people that are participating that might tip their hand as well. So it's a risky move sometimes, because you don't want to tip off the killer, but it's a very effective one also.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, this guy was caught and he was jailed, and he ended up killing himself in jail, so he's no longer walking amongst our oxygen. It's so good to have you, Robin Dreek. Thank you again. Really appreciate your wisdom. Your science is really amazing. I appreciate this.
Oh, thank you, Ashleigh. My pleasure.
Still to come, Ethan Chapin's fraternity brothers ensuring that his name is going to live on. And the internet wants to know a lot more about that. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.